This is a traditional Tanjavur Talayaki Bombay craft. This is, if you look at it, like you shake the head, and even these are the kind
The same way, Tanjavur.
Similar, and they are like bottom heavy, and the gravitational force works in such a way that
Stabilizes.
itself. This sari is from Madurai. It is called a Sumudi sari. It is cotton and it has typical that kind of a print. The salangai, of course, is for Bharatanatyam,
Yes.
which is the traditional dance form. We have a few musical instruments here, and a flute, of course, and Thiruvalluvar, who is the poet lord from who has written Tirukkural.
I'm a great fan of Tirukkural.
Tirukkural,
And also we have great scholar in-house.
In-house scholar, yeah. And we have jewelry of all kinds. We have like metal, stone, clay, wood, all kinds of jewelry. Of course, we Tamil women love our jewelry. So all kinds of jewelry. This is made out of clay, so pottery and clay.
So fine.
This
very sharp.
It is very sharp. Yeah. So clay is something that is very much
Baking
used.
is very challenging.
It is.
It's like so delicately made.
It is, yeah. And wooden objects, like we have a few wooden objects there as well, if you look at the toys. But
this section is the Golu. Generally during the Navratri, there's October and November. So every woman, basically it runs down in the hereditary family. So they have about from 3 to 9 steps. So each step actually depicts our stage of life. But this is just a small depiction. So generally it has little steps, and this brings in good, it's a good omen for the family, whole family. So this is just a small, depiction what we have given. We have gods, we have instruments what we use in our daily use lives, and all this. Generally, this one big part of a social gathering in every Tamil household. This is like Tanjore painting. Okay, this is
gems.
So
yes.
how do they make this? Like
elephant inside an elephant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I don't know how do they do it.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
If you actually go into temples in Tamil Nadu, there are specific temples like the Peru temple in Coimbatore where they have a statue of a lion, right? You'll see the teeth, and inside the mouth is a ball which is perfectly spherical, and it was carved without taking the ball was carved inside the mouth. And the same way you'll see chains like hanging like that. They are all made of one stone. It wasn't made separately and linked. So they were very talented then.
These are the traditional wooden toys. So this is the Dashavatar. So traditionally we would have at the entrance of every household. So this traditional, we will draw the rangoli every morning. We do it with the rice flour basically for the ants, and we say like mukh prani. So we serve them, we will clean the floor and we do that. I have drawn a small one down, but generally we will have this every morning. This is some puja items we will always have. And this is we say as a kuti valaka, this is compulsory. It comes from like if I get married, I have to get it from my mom and dad. So this runs in the family. This is, so this is, you bring Lakshmi, you bring goodness to the house you're going on. So this is called as a kuti valaka. This is made of all the 5 metals. So we generally give 2 of that. So unfortunately,
so these are like inherited family to family.
Yes, it's generally like probably when we moved on, we will be selling all those big utensils, but we would never partake with this kuti valaka. This is like for all good occasions. We will always like this. Yes, happy to be a part of Tamil Nadu.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaskar. Welcome to West Bengal.
Thank you.
So I'll start with this. These are handmade dolls. They are wooden essentially and made from mango barks. But here I have used the pine wood that is available in Dublin and made into different figures. This is, in Bengali we call it Gach Koto. Like she said, the lamp.
Yes.
Whenever it's a symbol of the goddess Lakshmi. So it's like a box. It will open from here and we carry a coin and sindoor and some grains of rice, and the bride will hold it in her hand when she's getting married. And then when she will go to her in-laws, the first thing that she will give to the family is her fortune, is her goodness, her positivity into the new family that she is entering as a goddess Lakshmi. So this is Gajkoto. This is barn owls. So even though in some cultures owls are thought to be as negative or maybe evils because of their eyes, but we consider the white owls as very auspicious because we are harvesting land and they protect the land from infests and mouse. So it's again a symbol of goddess Lakshmi, and we say her pet is owl. So this is another auspicious symbol. This is our alpona. This we learn from our mothers, and it is always handed down. We never learn it basically. This is so natural, like I never have to think when I'm doing one. We would do it in the corners of the house, in the entrance of the house, so that it is decorated during auspicious occasions and to decorate the house, and then it brings goodness, like good fortune and happiness into the family. You would see a lot of reflections of religious symbols and nature in alpona. This is a traditional Bengali bride and a groom standing on an alpona. So alpona is very integral part of Bengali culture. So whenever there is any occasion, we would never celebrate it without an alpona. Moving forward to dokra. Dokra is a very ancient form of metal structures, metal placements where you would see they use brass. And this is very ancient, and it's a very integral part of our art and culture because they would twist the wires and mold them into this kind of forms to form Ganesha and other symbols from the nature. And though it gives a very rustic look to the end of the product. Moving on to something very interesting is these two kind of paintings. This has transformed from this kind of painting to this. This is Kalighat style of painting. This originated in the 19th century in a place in Calcutta. It is called Kalighat, where there is the Mother's Temple, Kalighat Temple. And they started with all this. They are the Potuas who started this. And they were painting this kind of religious symbols. And then they moved on to nature. And when during the Bengal was going through the Renaissance period, where the women were standing up for themselves, where we were going through the Bengal partition, they started to reflect it through their painting. So it is no more just a piece of art, it's a part of history, it's a part of our culture or expression. So this is the modern Kalighat art, and you can see how it has transformed from religious symbols to social symbols. And this is Potachitra, and this is another Kalighat art, and you can see our love for art and culture, for art and culture in this, and music. This is Nandalal Bose. He was the painter of the Constitution. He's one of the pioneers of modern art. He was one of the pupils of Abanindranath Tagore, and this is few of the famous paintings which he had done. His painting was also on the stamp of India, on the Constitution or emblem, so we can't do without Nandalal Bose. And moving on to our textiles. There is a wide variety that we do, but we only took the few very prominent and distinct ones. I'm a fashion designer myself, so I'm very passionate when it comes to textiles. So this is Fulia Art. Fulia is a place in West Bengal where they would take the motifs of flowers. Fulia means full and flowers, and they would put that motifs onto the clothes, on the textiles. And this is Jamdani. And this is Katha stitch. So Katha stitch from Murshidabad silk, which is a local fabric from Bengal. The distinction in Jamdani is it's always, and also in Tat, it is 100% cotton and very much suitable for the hot and humid climate that is in Bengal. But what distinguishes it from other textiles is it is transparent. The fabric is transparent, then the motifs are opaque. So you get both of that feeling in one textile. Katha stitch was evolved by the rural women of Bengal, who would use their afternoon leisure to do something on their own and talk and chat when the day would be finishing. And they would think of their stories, their childhood, whatever they're going through, and they would try to embroider that on that piece of fabric, and then they would pass it to the next generation as their story of their life. And so we love to wear katha because It's not just an embroidery, it's an emotion that we inherit from our ancestors.
This is a musical instrument. It is known as harmonium. So basically harmonium was a Western instrument that was used in Germany mostly as piano accordion. But Bengal was the first one, that is the Pakrashi, the same brand. Now they are over 100 years old. They first converted this harmonium to use it as Indian classical. And Pakrashi was the first one who introduced the scale changing. That means you can transpose, like in keyboard we can transpose. We are using the similar keys, the piano keys, but you can transpose. So like if this is C, this is a normal piano key, this is C. But if I want to sing in C sharp, but I don't know the keys in C sharp, I will just transpose it. Then this becomes C sharp. So I am using the C keys, but singing in C sharp. Or if I want to go to B, then I will just transpose it to B. And I'm changing the scale, but not the keys. So that's how Bengal introduced scale changing. Now we have introduced another one, harmonicum, which has the drone. That means it is infused with tanpura. So before we used to use any of the black keys here to make the continuous sound, but this doesn't sound good. But they have introduced the tanpura, which gives the sabasa drone continuously. So Bengal cannot be isolated, or we are integrated with music and culture. So there is a lovely Patachitra here. So she is going to describe what is the Patachitra, and then we have a song depicting
It's
about
a
every
visual
part.
treat.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about what this kind of art is. So in a small village in Midnapur, they would draw this, and this is a very ancient form of art. They would use the natural ingredients like turmeric, tamarind, leaf plants and flowers, and they would paint it on patta. Patta means fabric, and so it's like a scroll. I have unfolded it and placed it like this, but it is like a scroll, and they would slowly unfold it, and the person who is presenting it will sing. It started with different mythologies from the Ramayana, from the Mahabharata. But with the change in the society, we didn't stay behind. So we took up social, cultural issues, climate change and everything. There are Patachitra on women rights, on child health and everything. This is one of the Patachitra on environment, and this is about planting trees. And Shangu Mitradi will present this Patachitra, and the song itself will explain what this art is.
So the first stanza, it explains that we need to plant trees. And the next stanza will say why we need to plant trees, or what are the benefits of planting trees. So every stanza has a meaning. So hopefully you will like it.
সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ ও জনগণ, সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ। গাছ থাকিলে বাড়ির ধারে মানুষের উপকার করে, বাতাসে নিঃশ্বাস ধরে ষাটের ধরন জনগণ, সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ, সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ ও জনগণ, সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ। গাছ থাকিলে পুকুর পারে মাছ কিন্তু তিনগুণ বাড়ে, মাটিকে সে আঁকড়ে ধরে গাছেরও ধরন জনগণ, সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ। তাল গাছেতে উপকার পায়, তাল গুড় আর মিশ্রিত খায়, উপকারের তুলনা নাই, সবার প্রয়োজন জনগণ, সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ। সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ ও জনগণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ নারকেল গাছের উপকার পাই নারকেল কত কাজে লাগায় নামে জলে শিবের মাথায় শাস্ত্রের লিখন জনগণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ ও জনগণ গাছ থেকে ঔষধের জনম উপকারের জীবন মরণ আয়ুর্বেদিক ওষুধ ধারণ করে সর্বজন জনগণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ গাছের মধ্যে আছে তো প্রাণ তাই তো বলি গাছ লাগান দেশ বিদেশে করো বাগান এই তো আবেদন জনগণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ বেশি গাছ থাকলে পরে অনাবৃষ্টি হবে না রে ক্ষতি হবে না চাষের কিন্তু বাড়বে তো ফলন জনগণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ জনগণ সবাই মিলে করো গাছ রোপণ
So with this we end the art and culture of Bengal here.
It's the beginning. You can't say you.
For this exhibition.
It's all so rich that like.
It's very difficult to put so much
Yeah.
into a small table.
One thing like we missed, like Katha stitch, this started in the 17th century, where people, when there were famine going on, people didn't have enough cloth, so they used to take the pieces of cloths and stitch it together. So from there, it was mainly run stitch. Later in the 19th century, Rabindranath Tagore, he revived it, this in Shantiniketan in Bolpur, Vishwa Bharati, where he created a Kala Bhavan, where they normally started working on Dokra, reviving all this old art, Maithili art, and also Madhubani and Katha stitch. So that's how it came to India, in Bengal, sorry.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Namaste sir. I represent the western part of India,
Maharashtra.
which includes Maharashtra, Gujarat and Jaipur, Rajasthan.
How nice.
So all those things. So
How nice.
basically I'm displaying the traditional jewelry and some home decor pieces. So these pieces are from the Maharashtra, from the Maharashtrian jewelry. This one will come from Gujarat. And the Kundan ones are from Jaipur mainly. And these are some handmade pieces, jewelry pieces. This is the fabric jewelry made up of fabric. This is a kind of clay which is hand painted. And these are typical and traditional Kundan kalas from Jaipur. And here we have some puja essentials that we generally use in our festival time. So these are made up of cloth, and these are tea light holders. These are metal diyas. This is urli, which generally use it for decoration and all. This is the toran that we had, fabric toran that we generally put it at the entrance of our house. This is modern style of putting rangoli. And so that it does not smudge and all, so you can pick it up easily as well. These are traditional coasters. That's key holder. And there's another pearl toran, something like this. This is fabric and these are made up of pearls. This frame is made up of cane, so we can use it as a home decor or even we can keep it in the mandir. And these are traditional shubhlab that we put it at the entrance of the house, which brings prosperity and good luck. And these are traditional hand wall paint for wall decoration from Gujarat. And these are handmade dream catchers. That's it, sir, and that's made up of MDF for home decoration items. And these are the 7 life chakras made up of the threads. And that's it, sir, from the Western part.
Namaste, sir. So even I am representing Maharashtra. From Maharashtra, I just got items from a few states. So, for example, Nasik. Nasik is famous for silverware. So these are the different types of lamps. Usually, the mother gives the daughter this type of lamp during the wedding. So she has the same culture everywhere. And these are the puja items. And these all are traditional haldi kumkum things which we use, and these are almost 100 years old. My mother's mother passed it to her, then she passed it on to me. Then this is the state of Pune. Pune is famous for all the copper things. It is like Tambat Ghat. So Tambat is like copper. So these all are the miniatures of Tamba. And then this is Mumbai. Mumbai, there is a place called Dharavi, which is the biggest slum area. But in that slum area, there are many small scale industries. So one of the famous one is this earthenware, so pottery. So that, and this is also handmade. This is a type of jewelry which is made with sugar. So sugar syrup, and then we make the balls. So the bride wears it for her first Sankranti. This, and this is
we eat it also.
No, we can't. Yeah, otherwise we eat it for prasad and all this. But yeah, but it is glued here. And this is Paithani. So now from the sari they have evolved and they started making table runners and dupattas and all. Even this is one of the traditional material of Maharashtra. So we started making purses and all from that.
Jai Maharashtra.
Jai Maharashtra. Yeah. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskar, sir. I'm representing Uttarakhand today. So the most famous like there are so many temples in Uttarakhand, but the most famous and where we all wanted to go are the Char Dhams. There are the Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri and Yamunotri. So these are basically we all wanted to go, like from any culture and all. So next we'll come to the Appar. So in today time they just print them out. Otherwise in ancient times they use a sand. It's like a rangoli which we put on our doorstep, and it's made of like this red sand. We just make a paste of red sand and water, and we put the red color, like it's orange, but we change it in red color, but it's of orange color. We put it down, and then the white part, which is hair. In ancient times, we use the rice and water, make a paste, and then we put it by our hands, the white part. So, but today we had modernized it into these parts. So today also, it's just a sticker. We put it out, and it's just the sticker we put it there, and it's for positivity, it's for prosperity and like happiness in our house, which reflects our positivity in the house. And this is also a type of appar which we could put in our mandirs. So with appars only, they made these paintings.
What an innovation!
So yeah, with the appar they have so much things, and these wall hangings as well. And these are handmaids. These are also these are part of appar only, and these are also we put it in the temple. So another thing, these are the houses which are built in our villages in Uttarakhand. This is the Uttarakhandi cap. which we use in any auspicious occasion and all. And most importantly, this is the, like I had also, when I was here in Sari Saga, so I had explained this, that this is a pichora which husband gives it to their wife in the marriage, and in every auspicious occasions we have to wear this. And that's it. This is also the innovation of the upper only. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Namaste. I belongs to Muradabad, which is popularly known as the Pital Nagri, which is called the brass city of India, and is popularly known by all the foreigner people. So I'm representing some of the items which I had it with me here. So these are some items. This is a eagle and this is a Ganesh, and these are decorative handicraft items which made in my city. And this is I'm representing from Lucknow. So this is the work chicken curry, which is hand woven. So this is called the thread of wire. They used to make it, and just few of the items I'm displaying. There's a lot of variation there, so that's it.
Thank you.
I represent Karnataka, and as we see, the famous spot is Mysore. So Mysore Palace, which I could not get the whole big this one monument. So it was actually a light up everywhere. It's like corner. But this is a small miniature version which I could get from there. This is done with wood. It is done in Channapatna, a small district in Karnataka. So everything is wood, and the lighting, everything is hand done. So this is one of Mysore Palace, one of the famous spots. And coming to this is Mysore silk saree, which is woven in Mysore itself. It is branded from the government, and it is KSIC branded. And coming to this, these are the dolls or the done with wood in Channapatna. It's famous for toys. This is done with jute and straws. This is actually during Ganesh Gauri festival. We put the rice, dal, everything in a bigger. This is a smaller version, but we have a bigger one like this. We exchange with the ladies. It's like a good ritual, and we put everything. For kids, this is a smaller version. We put these fancy items, but for elders, it would be saris, it would be fruits, and it's a belief that Gauri, when she comes down to visit her parents, while going back, the whole thing is packed for her, like rice, dal, jaggery, everything. So on the way, if she has to cook something, so everything is there. This is a small version of that. Coming here, this is also done with jute. This, we open it and we could put blouse pieces or anything, gift items or bangles, and this is usually given along with this bigger version. And these are the small artifacts that they used to do. This is a Channapatna doll, wooden stuff. We get smaller miniature versions where kids can play. It is not harmful, it does not hurt, it is very soft and nice. So kids know what are the animals, they learn, and also they can play. This is also Channapatna dolls. This is the life of Krishna. The whole, here he is born, and here he is taken in the river and given to his Yashoda, and then here he's killing the demon. Here he's stealing the butter. Then his mom only gives him the butter. Then here he lifts off the mountain because of his villagers to be saved. This, he kills the snake, the serpent snake. Here he's giving his friend Kuchela poha, that is his favorite friend. And here he is liking Rukmini, and he marries. So that's it. Wow. So this is a jute saree. Okay, this is silk, but all these lines are jute. And this is also a jute bag that we weave and do. This is actually a bidri art. This is actually carved on wood. Usually they used to do it on wood with white background, but now advanced. So they give a golden sheet on it and they carve it literally. So presenting Karnataka as a small.
Namaskar, sir. My name is Subhishi. This is my mother-in-law.
Welcome. You are visiting?
Yeah.
You're visiting Ireland?
Yeah, she just came 2 weeks. Yeah. So actually we are representing Kerala. We have 14 districts. So we start from Trivandrum. Trivandrum is the capital of Kerala. So this is the Mundu. There is a place, Balaramapuram. They are making handloom Mundu. Mundu is wearing men in Kerala instead of pande. They'll wear Mundu and shirt. So this is Trivandrum district. And Kollam. Kollam is famous for cashew nuts. So they are exporting cashew also. Yeah. The another one is Alappuzha. Alappuzha is famous for boat. Where is that? Uruli. This is made by Alappuzha. So next one is Pathanamthitta. Pathanamthitta is famous for Aranmula mirror. This is not glass. This is metal alloy. Yeah. So you can check the quality. So just touch here. If there is no gap, this is the original mirror. Yeah. If it is a gap in between finger and yeah. So this is the place Aranmula. So this is Aranmula Kannadi. Kannadi means mirror. So another district is Idukki. Sorry, Kottayam. Kottayam boat. There is boat. They in Kottayam they will happen boat race. Yes. So this is boat representing Kumaragam place. Yeah, and Idukki. Idukki is famous for Marayur Sharkara. Sharkara means jaggery. Yeah, it's
Shakra is Malayalam.
Yeah.
See, Shakra is how Shakra is Sanskrit.
I think yeah. In Tamil also they are using
Sanskrit also.
So Malayalam is came from Sanskritam and Tamil. So that's why. So Marayur Sharkara and Marayur Sandal. So this is bought it legally. Not the illegal thing. So we are bought it from Handicraft Development Corporation. That's why I bought this also. So yeah, and Thrissur. Thrissur is famous for Thrissur Puram. There is a festival in Thrissur. So we are using Nettipatam. Nettipatam we put in the trunk of elephant, just like this. Yeah.
Looks so beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And Kathakali. Kathakali is the art of Kerala. Yeah, it's
not visible.
Yeah. And there is a miniature form of this. This is made by wood. And yeah, Kathakali it's based on Natya Shastra. So that is, I think, the fight between good and evil. Yeah. And the other one is Malappuram. Malappuram is the district famous for knife. Malappuram Katti. But this is not like that. But we got this.
And Malappuram is famous for gold. Financing.
I am from Malappuram.
So we know where to go next. Sandalwood, knife and she.
And
Kathakali also is from there.
Kuttamballi silks is from Ernakulam.
That's handloom.
That is also handloom.
So that's Palakkad.
Yeah, Palakkad is famous for festival. So we bought elephant. This is wood. Kozhikode. Yeah, this is the jewelry box. This is actually. So this is actually, it's open like tricky.
Jewelry box.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice! Jewelry has to be safe.
Because not this is jewelry box, we cannot.
Jewelry box also.
Yeah, it has to be safe. So yeah.
My grandmother had a bigger chest like this. We called it Goina Vakshu. Goina means jewelry. Goina Vakshu. Vakshu means.
And this is fig tree, made by fig. Yeah.
And this is Tirudayada. There is a festival in Kerala, Vishu, Harvest Festival. So we put behind the god. This we consider this as a dress of God, cloth of God. So yeah, I think all. And this is Chirada. We put the light here. And jewelries. Yes. And this is Nagabadam. Nagabadam, yeah. We call it Palaka necklace. And this is Kashu Mala. Kashu means cash. So this is considered as coin. So that's why this is Kashu Mala. And what's next? This is Para. Para we used for measuring rice. So this is the miniature form of this. I think now also people are using to measure rice. Yeah. Yeah. Kannur is another district. So they are making Kavi Lungi from there. Yeah, and Kasargod is the last district. Southwest. So this is the art form Teyyam. So yeah.
You are brilliant. You covered whole of Kerala.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So your knowledge, what do you do as a professor?
I am working as a research assistant at Trinity College, Dublin. Yes.
So we have every right for her to be behind us.
So if you want anything, you can buy from me. No, this is actually Kerala government promoting, encouraging the handicrafting. So yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
See how talented she is. You must be proud of her. Yeah, but all your inspiration,
yes,
your guidance and help.
Yes. Thank you.
Brilliant. Your knowledge of every district and the history background is amazing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Your work is nothing.
Yeah. Oh, to you? Brilliant. And very warm welcome to each one of you to the Indian Embassy. We are very delighted to host this wonderful exhibition. And we are so touched that all of you have taken time to visit us and also showcase your personal handicrafts and art objects, and also share your wealth of knowledge with us. So we really look forward to through your efforts disseminating the tremendous wisdom that we have in the Indian community in Ireland, and also the wealth of cultural and handicrafts and artistic and creative assets that we have in Ireland itself through your participation. I would request my colleague Murugraj to create a smaller, small video presentations or audio-visual presentations of each of the state and each of the, probably if possible, each of the object, because each object has a story. And also it echoes a long-standing ancient tradition of India. So unfortunately, because of the limitation of the space, we don't have enough visitors coming to see this exhibition in person. So the best other alternative we have is to use your audiovisual modules for dissemination through social media platforms. So we would like very much to make use of this exhibition for widest possible dissemination about the wealth of one district, one product that we have to the wider audience, not only for the Indian community, but also our real target is to go beyond Indian community, and Irish friends should be made aware of. So while our embassy will be doing its best to disseminate what this exhibition that you have brought to the embassy, but I would request each one of you also to go on social media, make your own stories known. and tag us whatever social media platforms you're using so that we can also pitch in and just enhance your visibility. And the second step is we are very fortunate to have not only the vibrant Indian community, but also we have a very, very dynamic, very talented, creative presence of Indian students. So through your efforts, if we also engage Indian students, many of them are doing great work in IT and healthcare, and also in business promotion and design and marketing. So why not bring them also into this activity and use their talent to create more business opportunities, more employment opportunities? And what can be a better way than to use the resources locally available here in Ireland, and also use the extensive connectivities that each one of you have back home in India. So we can be through embassy's support and facilitation, with the support of the vibrant Indian community, we can really become catalysts for a much higher engagement in trade and business, creativity and innovation. Also, if you look around, you will find that Ireland also has a very fascinating tradition of art and culture and handicrafts. If you again go in a bit more detail, then you will find there are many interesting similarities between their products and our products. So we can also use this medium to promote India-Ireland friendship at the grassroots level, mutual learning, and also creating something new. Like you are a very interesting, unique hub of global connectivity. So you can be a very important source of generating new ideas. Like if you look at the designs that Irish people are using and promoting, new interesting designs, each of the product can be tweaked a bit and can be made a world-class product for not only our own traditional use, but also for the Western consumers. So you can play a game-changing role through numbers. You can make huge impact. So this is my sincere request, that don't feel shy. Be active, be confident, and we are always there with you to do whatever we can support, we can provide. Also, I would urge all of you, you have so much of knowledge about each part of India, each district of India, each art tradition of India. So I would urge you to also make an audiovisual recording. Also, if you have family members, seniors visiting you, please make a recording of her stories. She will have
of course,
maybe 50 times more knowledge of Kerala than you have.
Yes.
So make the opportunity of her presence here to record her stories, record her wealth of knowledge that she has brought to Ireland, and store it, because for the next generation this will be great assets.
Yes.
And also, unlike when we were young, we didn't have that opportunity of electronic medium.
Yeah.
So you have that opportunity to preserve it and keep it for centuries. So, and also within this room you see the diversity of India. It's so mesmerizing. But at the same time you will see that how we are all united. You will see that this is the essence of India. We are not just diverse, we are also unified deeply. And we have similar ethos. There is something which is somewhat intangible, but it's very profound and keeps us one. So this is also opportunity to come to other table and ask and exchange ideas and learn about India other than your state as well. So once again, we are very grateful that you have come and you have brought your own personal exhibits to the embassy, and I hope that this becomes a kind of launch pad of bigger, wider promotion of Indian art and culture. Thank you.
what I learned, like when we were growing up, the concept of intercaste marriages, it was so much against every custom, every caste had their own, so many things against. They would say, okay, like if the girl from this house goes to that kind of caste or that kind of religion, everything is going to be different. No, they will not adjust. But I think somewhere we missed lot of things when we were growing up because our world was very small. But when I came here today, not that I am not well read or I have been reading like millions of things, but when you see it in person, there are some traditions I am seeing which is there on every table. And probably, I am not telling like my dad was very strict or my neighbor was very strict, but I think they never got an opportunity to explore into other kind of, religion or state. And I am so happy, we have so much of common threads in every state. I wish my parents were alive and I could have told them, it's not like, if a South Indian girl goes into a Maharashtrian or a Guju or a Sindhi family, she's going to be misfit. No, we all are bringing in the same thing. Sometimes we bring very rich things also. And sometimes, this is one of the best thing about the most common thread all over states of India I felt today. I have been reading, I've been a teacher for about 30 years of my life. But this experience is like, a real experience, yes. Even though everybody could be prepared or could have been more prepared or underprepared, but the point is everybody exhibited, we are so proud of our state.
My father was also in the public services. So when I was small, my childhood was in Darjeeling and my father was principal Eastern Forest Rangers College, where mostly all the PSC students all around India, they used to come to get, all the probationers, they used to take training. It's just like IGNFA, Vallabhbhai Patil Institute we have, or Indira Gandhi National Institute we have. So there we have, like I had the opportunity to grow up with all the public service or probationers from different states. And that have been imbibed with me, and I was also I also cleared UPSC and got Indian Forest Service in 2010. And then I got married and came here. I'm very proud of myself, whatever I'm doing. But for me, India is different. India is my family. Because every 3 years my dad used to get transferred. And going to a new place and learning the language there, myself I can speak 5 to 6 languages. So it was like when I was leaving India, coming to Ireland, at that time I was very upset because I was thinking that some thread is getting, it is getting tangled or it is cut off. And then I was forced to take Indian Irish citizenship. The day I got Irish citizenship, that night might be the night I was crying and weeping because I thought that my all ties from India is gone. But thank you to Akhilesh Mishra sir for your initiative and opening the embassy for everyone, because I am here in this country for last 30 years now and my husband has been for 20 years. We were never so much welcomed, or for us coming to embassy was only to renew our passport, and that too after 2014 it was gone. So now welcoming and integrating, and it is so much homely, like I feel that I am not in another country but I am still in home meeting you. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunities to come and meet all our fellow citizens and again getting tied with India. Thank you so much.
Very good afternoon and thank you sir. This is my 4th visit for any exhibition here. So I am always happy whenever I receive a mail from him. I'd be very much happy to enroll and register for it. This time was a little late, but still I had some other things to do, so I was trying up to get this thing in my schedule. So I am really very happy to represent India, being part of India, not just only one state like Karnataka, Kerala or anything. As a group, as representing an Indian community is much heritage to me, because there's a lot of culture. May it be a food, variety of food, may it be the culture, may it be the artifacts, may it be the people who are so talented like like all of us, and so I'm really happy to be part of Indian culture. Not just me, I might have been or happy that I'm born in India, but any other country would not have this much of diversity and this much of culture, but still we are one together. And in any occasion in embassy, it's been a real pleasure and given a chance to represent whatever small things. We cannot get the whole of Karnataka, we cannot get the whole of Kerala. Small things and bits that we have, and we cherish each of these. These small dolls, these small Krishna stories, I tell it to my kids with these things. So it's more visual to them and they understand, but the same way, in each one's culture, we learn everything. So the way we are presented and the way we are given opportunities is really good. Thank you.
My name is Nandita. I just came to visit the exhibit because I saw it on social media. And it truly is an amazing exhibit, and it really makes me proud to see the culture being represented so beautifully and with such amazing stories and connecting with people. And I think one of the best things that you mentioned today was making sure we're connected with the diaspora, using social media, especially that I work at a social media platform, and really connecting with not just the people who are already involved, but also the young people and our Irish community, and making sure that next time, me included, I will make the effort so that people my age and people from my Irish community are able to enjoy this as much as we are. And thank you so much, Ambassador, to you and your team for continuously pushing that. And yeah, hopefully we can do many more of these.
Shivani Zog, I'm from Pune and I came to Ireland in 2019. First of all, it was a beautiful exhibit, and thank you so much for giving this platform to everybody. I wanted to exhibit today, but I was a little late, in planning and everything. But I didn't know that this happens. Like, it's been happening since a couple of years now. Yes. Although we are kind of connected with everybody on groups, you happen to sometimes see such things only when you're ready to take the plunge. So actually, I'm at a stage in my life where I want to bring India to the world. My grandfather, he's all of 90 and he wants me to really start an import-export business. So I just kind of wanted to get a glimpse of what's going on. It's so beautiful and so colorful, and being a naval officer's wife, I've traveled to all of these cities ever since my childhood. So I would like to reiterate what you said about it being a launch pad. And there are so many opportunities that can come out of this to anyone and everyone, whether you're in social media or if you want to bring, there's so much unseen art all over India, there's so much to do, and this is the right time and we are all at the right place, and we've been given yes. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and wish you all the best.
I'm Shraddhabdi Dev and I'm from Calcutta. I was born in Assam, but my parents brought me to Calcutta, and my mom is very passionate about art and culture, and she was the first one who introduced me to art and literature and everything. Growing up, I took up literature as my subject, and I also did a diploma in fashion designing. I worked 10 years in the industry from India, and like the Make in India project, I was a part of that, and I worked for Dior, I worked for Gucci and Louis Vuitton. And now that, when I came to Ireland, and was like, oh my God, suddenly I have so much time to do. And when I saw like my Indian colleagues, my friends everywhere, they were exploring their art. And I was like, I just came with 2 suitcases, what can I do? I started exploring the local market. I started checking what this quality is like, what can I do to express myself in the Irish form. I have used peg dolls that are available in all the shops in Ireland, and I use their colors to bring my culture, my thought, what my parents have taught me here. And when I showed that to my colleagues, they were amazed by the brilliance of the colors and what it would look like. Maybe some of them would want the couple, as cake toppers. I never thought about that. We would always keep it in our temple at home. But as a cake topper, as a medium to showcase, it's a brilliant platform, and thank you so much for bringing us all here together as one India and showing our art and culture to the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to display what we have and to share a part of our culture. I call myself a khichdi, like she said, she's lived all over the country. My father works for work for Bharat Petroleum. So it's a transferable job every few years into a different city. Like she said, like few different people, I could relate to a few different people here. I'm a Tamilian with a Malayali history and married to a Kannadiga family, born in Bombay. So, and I've lived in 3 different countries. I lived in Italy as well for some time. So for me, the whole, culture and language, I speak a few different languages as well. The culture, language, food, actually food is what connects me to a lot of people. And for me, seeing everything here, I go, no, I've seen that, but that comes from, because you've traveled so much, and now, like I call the McDonald's culture, where it is not specific, you don't get specific food, like you get idlis everywhere. So after that, but when you see certain things, you go remember when we were small and we were playing with that toy, or somebody got that toy from that particular place. So this whole exhibition brought a whole lot of memories for me. Thank you so much.